And there we are.
It's Tuesday night.
What's up, groovy babies? We're playing Spirit of 77 tonight. Which has been made by, who made this?
Monkey Fun Studios.
Monkey Fun Studios. And
Got
it's
it.
our first go at it, so we're going to see what happens tonight. So I will Jimmy Slick Booty Ba Dang Dong Dee Doo Doo on down to Dale, and he's going to tell you what's going on.
Groovy.
Beating you up.
Yeah. So, Spirit of 77 is a game that we have not tried, but it was recommended to us a while back, so I bought it, and it sounds really fun, really hilarious. So, Spirit of 77 is put out by Monkey Fun Studios. It is an alternate 1970s world with a little bit of 80s action sitcom thrown in. And this game is very different. It's not a lot of dice rolling, or it doesn't have to be a lot of dice rolling. And one thing to remember is active participation. We ask that everybody play a part in this and have fun. Go big or go home. If you're going to do it all out. If we're describing a street scene and you're going to jump, and you say you want to jump a tow truck that has the platform lifted up like Dukes of Hazzard style and jump that ramp, that is now part of the fiction. That truck is there. So don't be afraid to interject something that you need. You know, I'm going to reach over and grab a beer bottle. There's a beer bottle there. You don't have to ask if there's one. Okay, so it's a Saturday afternoon, summer Saturday afternoon in the city, which is what it's referred to. There is a AM/FM transistor radio somewhere sitting on an overturned bucket outside of an establishment. And over that, the movie would start zoomed in on the radio, and you hear a voice coming from the radio. This am the Lightning Bud, coming to you loud and clear from WROK Radio. Can you dig it? I hope you got your lid screwed on tight, because our far out first broadcast might blow them clean off. So let's head to the scene and get those headlights cleaned, if you know what I mean, at the car wash. There's thank you. By the way, I am the DJ of the game, and that is my character, Lightning Bug.
All right.
So you will hear him often. So you guys are at the Black Diamond Car Wash. The car wash is set up, well, there's kind of a photo that I generated it from. Kind of like this, a little bit more outdoors car wash. So off to one side, there is a row of small buildings.
Do they have the girls outside in the skimpy outfits doing the hand washing? And
No.
The hand jive washing?
No.
can I bring my team to start doing that?
You can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Oh,
We need
yeah,
to raise
you
money.
can. Oh, yeah, you
money.
can.
And then as you pull off the little automatic conveyor, get your wheel in there, you're driving. You can be in the car. You don't have to, because it has an automatic thing. A lot of people sit in the car, but some people just get out and wait for their car to be done.
Smoking with their windows up.
Yeah, pretty much. As it comes off, there's the drying crew, and there's like 6 or 7 guys who
All
are
blowing on it.
yeah.
Give me power.
They've all got the orange jumpsuits. So anyway, you guys are at the car wash. What are you doing at the car wash?
Told ya. We're watching cars.
You can help wash cars, yeah. Did you drive your truck?
Yeah.
Do you want to wash it out in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Okay. So your girls are all soaping up a 1976 like GMC pickup, I'm assuming. All right. How about you, good old boy? Are you washing your car? Have you washed your car? Or are you thinking about, are you in line to get your car washed?
I do my own car washing.
Okay.
Can't trust anybody else to do it.
So out in the
Oh,
parking
yeah.
lot, people are driving by and they're like, ooh, they see all the sexy roller derby girls washing this truck. And they're like, I need
Yeah,
a
we're in our
car
roller
wash.
skates.
And then there's the guy in the trench coat who looks like he's probably about to murder someone, waxing his black car. Like, stay away from me. Okay, you heard that, guys. Technical difficulties.
You
We're
got
gonna
it.
stop, restart. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
You've had a taste? Stick to us.
Stay tuned.
Guys, some of you told
And
me.
you're back.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
we are back.
Yes, we are back. Some of you told me why you were there. How about the rest of you? Why are you at the car wash with these yahoos?
I sponsor him, so I'm kind of helping him.
Okay. So you're the Hugh Hefner to the wet t-shirt girls. Right?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Boy.
Mike, why are you at the car wash?
Well, the girls are going down there They're gonna get wet t-shirts, and they're gonna be these perverts. They're gonna be staring at them. So I'm gonna be in the background. Hands off! I'll break them off.
Are you a taxi driver?
Yeah. No, I'm a rodeo clown.
Folks, that is actually true.
That's
he is a
true.
rodeo.
That's the best part of it. It is true.
And I will put up the whole group there. There you
There you
are.
go. There's the group.
I came here with him, so do they have one of those little rocking horses?
Oh yeah, they got the little quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter horse.
Put a quarter
horse.
I'll be pumping quarters into that, and I'll actually pulling out my guns and going bang.
For real, though.
To die, you deserve to die.
An older gentleman coming up, kind of thin. It looks like he was probably pretty athletic in the day. Now he's just turned into like real wiry, but he's got like the little pouch, the little pooch butt or belly, you know, sticks a little bit over his belt. So he looks like he maybe was a pretty athletic guy, but kind of let himself go with age. Probably looks like he's in his 50s, maybe early 50s.
He's walking up to who?
You girls in the truck and
Oars.
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 So
Orson Treadwell at your service. My friends call me Oars.
he's kind of walking up, and he's got the orange jumpsuit. Need any help over here? He's kind of looking at the girls like, I guess you have plenty of help.
I get some pastry.
I'm Arthur
Paint 'em like dry.
Cornwallis, head of the drying crew. So if you need anything, let us know. Extra towels or anything like that. You're bringing in a lot of business. And he kind of looks, and there's like a line of cars, mostly young guys, some old guys, mostly male, are like this. You hear somebody slam on the brakes and screech to a halt, back up, almost hit the guy behind him, and his Ford LTD, and we got like wheels into the parking lot, and the guy's like, "Man, you cut me off." So he's like, "Oh, you're bringing in a lot of business. Thanks for that."
Job, hunky.
Well, what time
turkey.
what time did you close around these parts?
Oh, whenever the last car comes in, otherwise about 9 o'clock.
Well, come on down to the Owlie Nest. Get yourself a beer on me.
All right. So, as you guys are kind of doing your thing, lots of cars in the car wash. We're jamming to tunes. You notice the guys and the girls who are now washing cars are all dancing in their job, like just having a fun old time. So, the way this game works, here's your fuel injection question. What were you doing when the Nazis kidnapped the owner? You hear some woman scream. You hear a door slammed shut, but not like a car door, like a stunk, like a van.
Right.
And from the other side of the building, you see a van, like a dark panel van, scream out of the tunnel, like halfway through, kind of thump up over that little railing, and it pulls out, kind of coming down this way, out on this street. You guys are on that side of the building, but you see it come out and screech down the street, still covered in soap, and it's like peeling out and hits onto the street and goes down and takes off. And you hear somebody say, "They kidnapped Miss Artunian."
Where are the Nazis?
Oh, you did see the license plate has whatever numbers, but above that on the back doors, you see the swastika
Okay.
and the little SS painted on the side. And as you see, you can see the driver. He actually has like the beige shirt with the armband with the swastika and the little black hat and sunglasses. And they're taking off. So you saw they were actually Nazis.
Nazis,
I was
not.
preparing to chase after him.
Okay, so you're gonna hop in your car, I'm assuming.
Oh.
How do you react?
I jump off the horse and I'm headed over towards the dragon.
Okay, so you
And I probably yell,
It's something fun to do. You guys all just pile into the pickup truck. I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're like right there. So we're
Three girls in the front, and all in the back.
Their car, and we get the
Yeah.
ride, and
You're riding with me, right?
I'm jumping. If you're starting to move, I jump onto the back trunk and I hold onto the grip there.
Sit down to the airfoil.
Okay, all right. So you're holding on to the spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It's like windows open, or were they? Can you just slide in the window?
Yeah, you can Bouduke it in if you want.
I'm a Bouduke it into his
Into his car.
Yep.
All right, all right. At this point, let's describe your characters. So let's go around the table. Brad, you're the most unusual one. Why don't you describe yourself?
I'm Rowdy Gates. I'm Anna. How do you pronounce it? How do you say that?
Well, you're X-Tech animatronic.
Yeah, animatronic. I'm basically the original version of the Howdy Doody doll. So puppet and everything. Except I was like a little more cowboy, a little more rougher and harsher, and they thought I wasn't very good for kids, so they kicked me out.
Yep.
Oh, I'm right there. So my guy is basically a rodeo clown. He's got a 3 strength, but it's all that Iggy Pop, just that tight muscle.
Yeah.
Um,
Not an ounce of fat on you.
not an ounce of fat, and he is kind of muscular for his way. But I'm thinking Kung Fu. What was his name? I'm sorry.
Oh,
David Carradine.
David Carradine a little bit. with the-
Sinewy.
Yeah, kind of that look. He does carry a rodeo jacket, but he does have the face paint on, like a clown.
Dennis, how about you?
As you see me in all my glam glory.
Glamoury.
My
Glamoury.
glamoury, yes.
With a
Jerry
hint of John
Anderson made
Wayne.
raw.
Orson, Ors with a Z, Treadwell.
Jerry Anderson.
Made rawhide.
Okay.
So,
And you're a business owner. You own a
business
bar.
owner and a private investigator.
Yep.
All right, my character is Heaven Smith. Heaven Smith is not from this planet. She is from the planet Oven Terran 5. She was a bounty hunter and warrant officer, but it was a very corrupt government system. The reason why she left her planet, because she's one of the few that stood up to it, and well, the coup failed.
I am Dusty Love, and I am on
A mission of pain.
a mission of pain, a roller skating derby team. Well, she's violent, but she's trying to get away from her spoiled rich girl life, but she loves her parents very much and her younger sister that goes to college. So she goes home every night for dinner with her mumsy and dudsy.
And okay, so Rob, you are playing.
I am playing Ronald H. Gareth, otherwise known as Coyote. He is a 70s road runner, basically. He has a car. He is a good old boy, which means he has a vehicle. Vehicle's name is the Black Dragon. So he is a good old boy, one bad mother.
Okay.
So he wears a leather jacket. He has a chromed, sawed-off Winchester rifle that he refers to as an Excalibur. The Black Dragon is a 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner GTX with a 650 horsepower motor that he has it set up to where it has the side pipes that come out underneath, and when he gasses it, it blows flames out. So it's a fire-breathing dragon.
So okay, so this van is screaming across the intersection down a road. You guys peel out, follow it, and the car chases on.
So you, Bo Duke slid in the other back seat of the
Into heaven.
dragon.
Oh, of the dragon.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
She
case,
slid into heaven.
you're probably gonna
That's what
have.
I want to do.
That's later. That's later, babe. After closing.
This will be the first roll of the game.
Okay.
So, Ors, I need you to make a roll with hustle.
All right.
Is that your agility?
He's like, well, he did it. Surely I can too.
Yeah.
What am I rolling for that?
2d6.
2d6.
Now, what is your hustle modifier?
0.
Okay, so it's 2d6, just 2d6. And add them together.
7.
7. So, you rolled a partial success.
Yep.
So the way this works, 10 and above is a full success. You
Right.
did what you wanted to do. 6 to 9 is a partial success. Or I guess 7 to 9 is a partial success. You kind of got it, but maybe not all the way. And anything 6 or less is a failure. But whenever you do that, you get a point of experience. Because you learn from your failures. So,
Just the complete failures.
just
Right.
the complete failures.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So,
Thanks for following the live.
yes,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
So to explain why I'm making him roll and not you guys, because you grabbed onto the spoiler as it was taken off, all you had to do is grab it. Just hold on. Mike, you were on the passenger side when you jumped through into the passenger seat. Now, if you look at a 1973 Roadrunner, the back window,
It's very tiny.
not very much
Yeah.
room to get in the back seat. So as you go, you're on the driver's side, and as the Black Dragon goes screaming by, you make a dive for the window.
Yep.
You get in, but it's too tight. So basically, as you're driving away, you see one guy jump into the back, a little cowboy dude hanging off the back, and these two legs sticking out.
I flipped the nitrous to help get some boost because god dang we're heavy.
Ow! Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll with might.
Say Rowdy sticks his cigar in the flames.
Yeah, it's the pipes come up. He's like,
Now, do I add my mic to the die roll?
yeah, basically you roll, and that is your modifier.
They're already glowing red. When I hit the nitrous, they're gonna blow
13.
fire. So.
13?
Yep.
All right.
So can I actually pull myself up?
Yeah.
Wrap my legs around it. Pull
Yep.
my hat off so I don't lose it.
Basically,
back.
he looks like
I'm like, let's go, Black Dragon.
he looks like Slim Pickens.
Oh, pass the mountain tallest.
Yeah, so he kicks the nitrous, flames shoot out. The car actually does the like kicks a little bit and stops, and you see the white legs just gonna suck in, and then the little cowboy dude straddles the spoiler, whipping it with his hat and screaming, "Go Black Dragon!" Okay, behind them comes this bright blue pickup truck. So basically, you guys all have power 2 in your vehicles, so you guys are taking off after the van. Now, it has a power of 2 as well, this van, so it's keeping ahead pretty well.
Thank you.
So if you wish to try and catch up to it, you can try and take the lead. Now, Rob, you kicked on your nitrous, didn't you?
I did.
You did.
Which is usually something I don't do right off the bat.
Yeah.
But I needed the extra power to haul all these people in my car
Yeah. Yeah.
and make chase at the same time. Y'all don't understand racing at
Okay.
all.
Roll
Right.
plus hustle and plus the power of your vehicle. So you're going to roll 2 dice, and then you're going to add 4, because 1 for your hustle, 3 for your car. 2 your total.
So add those two together.
6, 7, so 11.
11. Yeah.
Okay, so you gain +1 lead. So basically, you get up pretty much right behind this van.
Okay.
Okay. If you guys want to try and take the lead, you can roll. Now, you are not good old boys, so you don't get to add the power. You just roll your hustle, power your car. So roll 2d6 and add your hustle.
Let's see how fast we can go.
If you get 10 or above, let me know. Otherwise,
No, I got 10.
now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, TikTok, yeah.
We're back, TikTok.
what'd you get?
Never left.
10.
Got the
Okay,
check.
so you
Oh,
catch
yeah.
up right as well. How about you, Anastasia?
That's for her to do.
Evan?
Heaven Stasia.
And do I add power or no?
No.
No.
Only the good old boys can
9.
add the power. 9?
I'm
Two
going to
fuckers
stay a little bit
truck.
behind in case there's some sort of retaliation or if
Okay.
they do cut off.
All right. Okay. So the guys in the van screaming down the road, in the mirror,
Here comes a
black car with flames shooting out of the side is right up on their butt.
Yep.
Right after them is a light blue truck full of hot girls. And they're like,
What's
so inside the truck you hear, Johan, should we slow down or just? So basically, you guys are right up on the butt, side by side. You and the truck are back in the back. You can see the tailgate. I mean, the back of the truck is like
Well,
right there,
I jerk Excalibur out because I have it in a.
like the
the
door
sheath.
holster.
Yeah, well, no, I have a
Oh,
sheath,
on your
sheath
hip,
holster.
yeah,
remember
you've got
that?
like the mare's leg.
So I jerk it out and I throw it over to him because he's inside. Which one of them is inside? He is, right?
He is in the passenger seat.
right.
He's in the back seat.
Yep.
And he's on the bumper,
Right.
on the spoiler.
So you catch a sawed-off Winchester, chrome-plated silver Winchester rifle.
It's all of a sudden in front of your face. Okay.
Like, take him out. Aim for the tires.
I don't know how to fire this thing. Give me a bit, I'll punch it.
Okay.
Back to
Can I
you.
hear them?
Well, I'll take it.
You can kind of hear him.
You need something shot.
I'll like get my head out the window. It ain't me. Get them.
I'll pull out my 6-shooter and take aim.
Okay,
at
you're
the
gonna
tire.
take aim at the tire. You're gonna shoot at the tire.
I will shoot
And
at
Oars
the tire.
took
I
the.
face the gun back to you.
Ours has Excalibur right now.
Okay.
Pass around the sawed off, no problem.
2d6 plus your hustle.
And I'm good. And I'm
Did
attempting.
you have a move that
pass
has anything to do with your
Let's
gun?
see. Well, when I use a
That's
gun to
right.
solve a problem or overcome an obstacle, I get something extra.
Okay, so rolling with something extra. So what you're gonna do is roll 3d6 and take the 2 highest, and then add your hustle to that.
Okay, so I'll get 10.
You get 10?
Yep.
Okay, so you shoot the back tire. You pow, and you hear this boom, and all of a sudden the van starts doing one of these things, and you're right next to it. So
Pit
you're
maneuver.
like, oh! You want to do a pit maneuver?
Yep, pet maneuver.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You know what? Roll and then add your power for your vehicle
3,
and your might, because that's a strength thing.
1. So 4 again.
Okay.
I'll be like, punch this thing when I run into it, will you? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay. So the tire goes out. It kind of starts swerving, and then as it comes back towards you, you kind of let off the gas a little bit, and then floor it and
Floor.
crank the wheel
Yep.
right into the back end of the van. It starts to spin.
Right before it happens, like, I'm sorry, baby.
You hit it, and as it starts to spin, you see one of the side doors open, and there's a guy with like the Mauser
Oh, shit.
kind of leaning out,
Can I?
and you're like right there.
Can I just?
You can punch him.
I'll punch him.
So just roll and add your might.
Grab
And
his
if you
Mauser,
have
throw that
any,
back in here. I want that.
if you have any special moves because of your tough guy that have you like do anything like his roll with something extra. So what is your might?
3.
So you're gonna roll plus 3.
So I got 6.
You got 6 total.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So 6 is a failure.
Okay, that's fine.
So anything 6
rolled
or
a
lower,
3.
you swing and the guy like opens the door and just shuts the door and you bang, but you actually dent the door.
That's fine.
So you're like, ah, it hurts for an instant, but
I
you
have
just
tough as leather, so I have +1 armor.
okay.
Experience point.
Yep. So give yourself 1 experience point. Dusty, what happens next? What are you doing? You see him pull up, move the van, it starts to skid. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to use my exotic weapon.
What exotic weapon are you using?
Molotov cocktail.
This is really going to be a flame breathing dragon in
Yeah.
a second.
Are you going to throw a flaming cock? Okay. So you are going to roll plus hustle for agility because you're going to throw it into the driver's side window.
Okay.
For the love of God, don't miss.
8, 9, 10.
10. Okay. All right. So as this car, you guys are in the Black Dragon,
Right.
and he pumps it, and the van is sliding in front of you, and just as it does, you see the driver look over, like giving him the death glare, like, you son of a... as a Molotov cocktail flies over your car right into the driver's side
And all
window.
you see is the sunglasses.
And you see the pickup truck next to you, and she's hanging out the way.
Like a big afro on my face.
Basically, the Molotov cocktail, and the front seat erupts in flame, and the guys was screaming, driving.
I go, roasted Nazi in the morning.
Guys. Okay, so the guy, the van kind of moves and starts to slew off to the side. He floors it. It's still da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. He's got it floored, and he's still trying to make a way from you.
Right.
You see the driver's side door open, and the guy on fire falls out and just rolls across the street and starts stop, drop, and roll. Like
Right.
30 miles an hour, you know?
God.
You
Goes from
see
cooked to torn
somebody apparently jumps into the driver's seat and reaches out and closes the door, and the van starts to veer off. And just as it does, you see it hang hard left, and with that flat back tire, it actually like almost does that straight, like a 90-degree angle down an alley. 15. Okay. So you spin the wheel hit the emergency brake and almost do that, almost like a bootlegger turn, but you snap it out and go right down the alley behind him. You will have to make a hustle move to take that turn as well.
9.
9? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll stop and then
Okay.
continue.
So you
following.
screech to a halt,
And
the whole truck
We're gonna
moves.
say there's a street sign or something there, so we're gonna on the left hand. They turn to the left,
Yeah.
so we're gonna throw a bra onto the street sign there, so that she can see where we turn, which direction we went.
Like you have bras on.
They were in the
Oh,
back.
okay.
You come down and you saw them take that right hand turn, and as you do,
Left.
or
Left.
well, yeah, I guess it was a left hand turn. You saw where they turned left, and as you get up there, you see the bra hanging off the no parking sign right next to an alley.
Mm-hmm.
You probably know that's
yeah.
some sort of signal.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take the you got that old 1950s stepside truck. He's screaming, the van's going down, they're stopping and screeching out, and you're like, hand over hand.
I look at the bra going like, damn, I gave that to Liza last week.
And your truck is sluggish, so when you step on the gas, it's like starting to pick up speed. So as you guys get down to the end of the alley, you see the van slam into some crates and like a big pile of trash. And there's like old filing cabinets in there. They slam into it and take off. And that whole thing is coming down right at you.
I got right at 10.
Right at 10? That's
10's
enough.
good. 10's good.
Okay.
That's enough.
That's good.
So you basically zoom through. Unfortunately, you need to make a hustle roll to stay on the vehicle as
Or you're gonna
this
get a
pile
pile
of
coming to
trash
the
comes
face.
falling down on top of you that might knock you off.
Nope.
Okay.
Did
What'd you
not
roll?
make that. I got a
You've
5.
been filed.
5.
Ooh, total failure.
You've effectively filed your face.
So basically, as you drive through,
Right?
the trash is coming down. You make it through. The trash falls right behind you, but you get hit with a cardboard box or a big crate,
Okay.
and it knocks you right off onto the ground. So
Hey, Rowdy, we're
you're
coming for you.
So yeah, all right. They can, like, 6 girls are in the back, so they can all go out and they just start throwing stuff. One of the girls in the back stays there and lifts you up,
Okay.
kind of like picks you up like a little kid, hugs you like it's okay, sets you down. So you're just like, I think I almost died and went to heaven.
No, she's coming. She's coming.
Yeah, she's coming. Yeah, that's right. So they're just throwing trash, and as soon as they get a place clear, you start moving through, and they all basically hop right into the back of the truck again, start taking off.
Yeah, they're all hooping
So
and
you've lost a
hollering
little
while they're
bit.
throwing trash.
And you can see that up ahead.
Yeah.
So
They all start grabbing you, giving you hugs.
Found the button.
I must be tough, Rowdy.
up ahead, you see the van kind of.
Oh, that's the buttinator.
That's
Button.
better.
Your vision's kind of obscured for a minute, and you see it looked like it had stopped, and a door closes, and it starts going again. You don't see anything, but it just like starts rolling again, and you notice it's kind of limping a little
Right.
bit, but it's still got the power behind it. So the van takes off. What do you do?
I pull up to where it was stopped
Okay.
and I say, go see what the hell that was about to him.
All right.
Okay.
I'll jump out.
I'm sitting out of the back window.
Oh.
He's wedged himself up so he can, like
Oh,
a gun
okay, like
out
a
the
brace.
window.
All right.
I mean, you can pop the front seat down and get up that way if you want.
Good. You get out and you see
Crack, crack.
there's a door. There's what looks like the back of a building, maybe a strip mall kind of thing. There is a back door, like a recessed back door.
Pound, pound, pound on the door.
Okay. So as you look, pound, pound, pound. No answer.
All right. In that case, I grab the side, turn around, and basically kick the door down.
Try and keep the door down?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll with might.
Get him, Mike.
Ooh. Ah.
Mike the Mike.
I got a 10.
10.
Yep.
Whack! You hear the door clang and kind of move a little
Yeah.
bit as it kind of tries to close. The little hydraulic arm is like busted.
Groovy.
You can either follow the black dragon, or you can stop and see what Logan's doing. He's going into a building for something.
Actually, I'm in the back or whatever.
Yeah, you're in the back.
I
with
kind of pound on the thing as, I'll back up, Logan. You keep going.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'll get ready to jump off.
All right. So yeah, you can easily just kind of jump out of the truck, and you want to land on your feet. You want to do a somersault. You don't have to roll. Just however you want to make
Probably a
it.
somersault.
As long as you make it epic. Remember, go big. So you see the little cowboy dude.
Actually, is he through the door yet?
He just went in.
Okay, yeah. So I'll probably do the somersault.
So you see,
right to the
you
door.
see the little cowboy dude do a somersault in the air, land with both guns.
No, actually, when I hit the ground, I do a somersault.
Oh, okay. So you do like the dramatic roll in
Yeah.
and kind of come up
Yeah.
with your guns.
All flippity floppity like
Okay.
Woody.
So I'm gonna see what they're doing inside the warehouse. So I pull up. Of course, I grab my semi-automatic alien pistol and a couple little car parts I tuck inside my hair just in case I need some blunt weapons. And I am just pulled up. Open the door. Clunk.
So the door's open. You kind of close your door and walk on in. So as you enter, what are you doing, Logan? You said, "Do."
Yeah.
And walked
Walked on
in.
in, yeah.
You hear something behind you, and as you look, it's Rowdy in his little superhero pose.
I'm right here behind you.
And then you hear a truck pull up and stop. The door get out. The door close.
Yeah.
And then in walks through that door is Heaven.
Heaven.
Yeah.
So you three are in this back storeroom
Yeah.
right now.
I'm gonna kind of come in. I just kind of nod to you both and go like, "Saw this door shut." What was the guy they took? What was his name?
Her.
Miss Artunian.
That's right.
I get a feeling it's a dog or something.
Yeah. Saw this door shut with it stopped. Mr. Tooney might be in here.
You hear footsteps like somebody jumped off a building, and then in through the door and striking that pose is that guy. Okay, so everybody roll brains. And you can roll with something extra, which means roll 3d6 and take the highest two.
Highest 2, 11.
Okay.
Oh, 10.
Okay.
9.
Actually 10.
10. Okay.
Well, actually, no, 9 for me. Sorry.
Okay. Dennis and Bobby, go ahead and roll, because if you guys encounter this, it'll just save time if you want to
Okay.
roll your brains to see if you recognize this.
Oh. Anyway, 10.
And then did you add your brains with that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, all
I
right.
got no brains.
9, but I actually rolled better on only 2 dice the first time, but I got 9.
Okay. So when you guys, well, Bobby, you said you rolled a 10?
I did.
Okay. So you guys all you rolled a 9, correct, Rowdy?
Yeah.
So you two, as you turn around and see this guy, and Dusty, as you look in your rear view mirror and see this guy, he didn't jump off the building, he landed. Yeah, and you're like, what the? And just from his silhouette, the way you see him from a distance, and you two, you read an article about this guy just recently in the newspapers. His name is Captain Zoom.
Mumsy and Dedsy were talking about him after watching the news one night.
Yeah, that's right. Captain Zoom was a guy who fought Nazis in World War II, and he was basically a superhero, and he had his sidekick Swifty. And eventually, after the war, nobody really heard anything about him. Well, now all of a sudden, he's back. You are kind of like, this is that Shazam guy that tried to take my job after I got kicked out of Howdy Doody. I thought I'd go for a superhero thing, and they made it the Shazam guy. That's not fair. And then when you finally see this guy, you rolled a 9.
9.
So you're kind of like, okay. He looks kind of glam, but you're like, I think I remember hearing about this guy. You don't know what, but he is kind of glam. So you're digging his. If you notice
Digging
on the
the
full
vibe.
picture, he's got bell bottoms with the red cowboy boots, like the red 70s boots. So you're like, I like those bell bottoms. Kind of looking Elvis like. So anyway, but yes, this guy kind of walks in and sees you and just kind of pauses. Hello. He's like, nice kick, by the way.
All right, can we get moving here? Okay, we're losing time talking to this loser.
Do you even know who he is?
Yeah, I know who he is. He stole the movie role from me.
Huh? Never
I'm
mind.
not one for movie rules, but yes, I agree with the little boy. Let's get going. Yeah, door flies open. Everybody in the room kind of like jumps, and you hear like some music playing.
Yeah.
And it's a lobby, like a waiting room. There's like a gentleman reading the paper, a young woman who's reading a paperback book. There's a kid reading a highlights magazine. There's another. Yes, they actually had it in there. Highlights magazines. I'm like, no way.
Still on that one.
Yeah, they're.
Give me your highlights.
I robbed the kid. There's also a kid kind of playing with like Tinker toys and stuff that are in the waiting room. She kind of like turns and kind of like big wide eyes. At the receptionist desk, there's the nurse and some guy who looks like a janitor kind of chatting. He's standing outside leaning on the window. She's in the receptionist desk looking out. And they all kind of jump and look at you. And it's like, do you hear the music playing? There's some potted plants in the corners and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much. And in the background, you hear this noise. And it basically sounds like a drill.
We're in a dentist office.
Yeah.
Good job, Logan. You kicked in a door to a dentist office.
Yeah, I hope not. What are the Nazis?
So the people in the room are just kind of like, every time somebody comes in, they look a little more incredulous. Because it's like, all right, are you any Nazis in here? There's a big gruff guy with clown paint and a rodeo outfit. And they're like,
What?
I just met his shoulder. He's like, it's the first...
no. He comes in. They're all like, what? And then this little 3'2" guy with holsters his guns saunters on in. Y'all see any Nazis running around here? And it's like, is that a kid dressed as Steve McQueen? What? And then you come in, you're like the buxom girl with the
6'2".
with the tied up Daisy Dukes. The guy who's reading the newspaper's like, folds up his newspaper. That nitrous is leaking, isn't it? There is something like, the janitor's like, "Stay here a
Thorn's
minute.
here. Hi, Thorn.
Hello,
Thorn.
Hi, Thorn.
Hey there.
Hold on a minute. Let me check, and I'll see if there's any Nazis." And she kind of looks at him, and he's like,
Who's saying
the
that?
janitor guy she was talking
Okay.
to. Let me check. I'll check in the office and see if
I'm gonna start following him. I'm like,
Dad, does he sound kind
He
of
looks like he's like
he's patronizing us?
talking to crazy people.
Oh,
I'll check.
I'll show him crazy.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna see if there's any Nazis in the office.
like,
I'll be right back.
Does it really look like he's paid? Can I figure that out?
Yeah, you can figure
I've
that
got
out.
brain -1. I'm not that smart.
You can figure it out.
Okay, I want to jump on
You've been patronized enough. You jump up on it.
grab him by the throat, and I'm gonna
Get it off of me!
Bill Lucky punk. When you successfully get in someone's face, you've managed to scare the hell out of them for good. Roll us something extra.
oh, you get it like there's a
Okay.
puppet. It's like, you're a puppet. Oh my god.
Yeah, he probably notices your jaw is like hinged. Yeah. He's like, "Wah!" All right, get in their face. So go ahead and roll plus your might.
That's Twitch.
All right. So basically, you jump up, and what'd you say to him?
Much better.
Much better.
I just jump up. Yeah, he's like, just tell me where they are at. Where are the Nazis?
Okay. All right. He's like, whoa. Okay. Get it off of me. Get it off of me. And he kind of backs
He's
against
scared
the wall.
permanently from now
He
on.
is scared permanently. So he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't know.
Who came in here just a few moments ago?
Nobody came through that door. And then he kind of like,
But
nobody came through that door.
damn it! I jump on.
You guys, the black van is driving. You're right on its bumper, and basically it kind of like is really getting rough up there. And you see the van slam on the brakes with you right behind it.
Oh, brake check.
Yeah, they brake check you. So you slam on the brakes, or do you want to rear end them, or what?
I'm gonna try to maneuver like when they slam on their brakes, just to go alongside of them.
It's not in the alley.
Not.
It's
It's
too narrow.
in an alley.
You're still in the alley. You're not
I'm
on the
sorry.
street yet. So it's too narrow to do that. Unless you want to flip up on 2 wheels or something like that.
Is there enough room to do 2 wheels? Because I will.
You could. You just can't pass them, but if you want to flip up on 2 wheels and get past them, you can.
I will do that. I will find a ramp that is some trash laying around,
Yeah, there's
like a couple crates with a
Yep.
like one crate
yep,
leaning
there's a
on
couple crates and a busted ladder.
it. Yep. Oh,
Okay, so you're gonna do that?
but can I go on 2, like, not so much on 2 wheels, but like up on 2 wheels, but then the other set of wheels are against the building, and I'm driving like
Yeah.
at an angle, so who's with me?
Passenger seat.
Passenger.
I'm
So you can shoot the shit out of this van on the way by.
Okay. Keep in mind, if you're driving with the 2 wheels on the wall, the passenger window is facing the ground.
Right. Well,
So he's not going to be able to. He might shoot the tire
that's what I'm.
That
as you go by, but he won't be able to shoot at the van.
Blow its other tires out.
Okay. So you see.
Actually, what I'll do when I do get up on the wall, I'll hit the nitrous so it blows the flames out the side. I'm just cooking the side of the van as he's shooting out the tires.
Okay, you can do that. All right. So basically, you
No, I don't have a sunroof, by the way.
drive up on 2 wheels,
Yep.
right along the building. You kick the nitrous, and just as you get up to the front tire, you can take a shot.
Kabang.
All right. So go ahead and roll
Kabang.
with hustle.
I only got a 5.
I'd like to try that.
Only a 5. Give yourself an experience point. Basically, you're like, all right, aim out the window, and here comes the tire. A huge gout of flame from the pipes comes up, and you're like, ah!
Well, the pipes are behind us. Right?
Yeah,
In front of us. Oh, okay.
When it goes off, he doesn't know you're flipping the nitrous.
Oh.
So when it
gotcha.
goes off, it scares the crap out of him because he doesn't want to singe his mullet. As you drop down, you're going to be like your windshield and out is going to be blocking the sidewalk to the road. Think of it that way.
Okay.
You're almost at the end of the alley, so when you get in front of them, your nose is sticking out of the alley, but they are still in the alley.
What I want to do is when I drop down, just keep flooring it. I want to go out and do a donut and go back in the alley the opposite direction.
So
towards
you're
them.
facing the van.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So they're gonna have to back up to get out.
Okay.
Come to mama's.
Roll hustle. Don't forget to add your power to that too.
6, 12, 13.
13. Okay. You scream out of the alley
Right.
into the street and do a donut and
Right.
turn like a bootlegger turn. Come back
Right.
in. All the traffic screeches to a halt, and right next to you is like a Mack truck. There's a cab driver.
Sweet.
There's an ambulance,
Oh shit.
and there is a cop car who spills his coffee on himself.
Of course.
And it's like, and you scream and park in the alley.
Yep. Yep, I bet.
And he's going to pull in. You now have heat of 1.
Oh no.
So I'll keep track of it.
I can use something extra now.
Yeah.
Heat of 1.
So basically, you pull in and block the van with the Nazis. They are piling out and running back down the alley. And you, as they kind of like, oh crap, they get out, see the cop car, they start running, and down the alley comes a light blue pickup truck full of angry women. So they're running, and you basically can kind of like corral them. And the girls are waving whatever,
Baseball bats.
baseball bats and hockey sticks.
Yeah, no, I'll just.
A stiletto or two.
I see him running back towards us down the alley. We'll just stop and everybody will jump out with their baseball bats and.
Okay, that works. So you guys unload
Yeah.
and arm yourselves. One of the girls has the chain, swinging the chain. All right, so you do that. You park. What do you do?
Is the cop directly behind me?
He's just pulling up and blocking you in.
I'm gonna throw it in reverse and gun it.
Okay, are you gonna ram into him?
Try not to. I'm
Well,
trying to avoid it.
As you
I'm trying to get
went
him to
back
get
in,
intimidated enough to stop.
as you went
hopefully.
back in, he pulls up behind you on the curb.
Okay.
So he's there. Now this is a pretty wide sidewalk in the city. It's the 70s. It's made
Right.
for action movies.
Right. So
Oh, you're gonna make him do what I got put in jail for.
Driving on the side.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you want to do it and do a right-hand turn, go one way or the other on the sidewalk, you could probably do that if you want.
yeah, I'm pretty much sure that this is taken care of at this point because I've seen them coming in with them. So I'm going to do that to get away from the cop.
Okay. So you
Do the with the
do the burnout
Yep.
and right around the corner, and then which way are you going? He is facing this way,
The cop is.
and he's stopped, and it looks like he's just getting ready to open his door.
I'm going that way.
Yeah. You basically
Yep.
zoom.
I wave.
Yeah. Now, when he stopped and the cop was coming, do you stay in the car or you want to get out of the car? Because you see your girls up there getting ready to face these guys.
I am going to bail out to.
Okay, so
stop
he
them.
jumps out, shuts
Leave
the
the
door,
gun.
throws the gun.
Throw the passenger seat. Off I go.
So basically, the cop goes to open the door. You back out, wave, burn out, stream down the sidewalk, and he just kind of closes the door. And he's got to get into traffic, and now the traffic's moving. They're like, "Screw you, cop!
Yep.
I got a delivery." So he's trying to like move into traffic. So you're gonna give him a run.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that here in a minute. So you get out. The Nazis are running down. They see you. There's like 5 Nazis.
They bailed out of the van.
They bailed out of the van. They were running down. By the time you guys turned around, they just bailed and they're running down the alley. These
Back
guys
towards the
are,
girls.
and they all got out with their weapons, about to get into a fight. So
All right.
you're coming back by the van. So you're behind the Nazis.
Yeah. And I'm going to check out the van to see where's the victim.
Okay. All right. Well, you open the van. The front seat is blistered. The dashboard is all bubbly. You can smell smoke bad in here. The passenger seat isn't too bad. It's a little scorched, but not as bad as the driver's seat. All the vinyl up here is like melted and drooping down. As you look through the back or open the back door, you don't see anything in there. You do see what looks like somebody was laying in here or somebody was in here, but this is one of those panel vans that has one on this side and one on that side. So that door is closed, but when you open this one, roll your, well, it's called scoping out the scene.
He is a detective.
Yep.
That's 7.
A 7? Okay. Where was it? You can ask me one question, and I will give you a truthful but maybe cryptic answer. You can ask me one question about the scene.
Oh.
Mr. Carter.
Gotta ask him if they've got a rubber hose.
It may be up,
Up your nose.
Yes.
Okay. Is the victim still alive?
You hope so, but there's no way to tell from here. Back to the room. So you jumped off the guy, and he's like backing away, and you see him. His eyes are darting toward like there's the lobby, the receptionist window, and there's a little hallway that goes up, obviously when you go back to see the dentist, and there's probably a doorway there to the receptionist area. As you jump off of him, he's freaked out and he's backing away toward that hallway, like maybe to get away from you or something. But he's backing away and he's like, "That's my escape route." So he's moving over there. Logan and Heaven, what are you guys doing?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll probably look around the room.
You notice Captain Zoom has not entered the room yet.
No.
I'll probably look around and like, yeah, I get real nervous around drills. I'll try and use my smooth to kill the situation.
The young woman has got the paper bag.
That's my
Wow.
I got
Maybe you should roll get in your face to calm the situation down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So are you trying to calm everybody down?
I rolled a 9.
Okay, did you add your smooth?
I have 0 smooth.
Okay, well, all right. A 9.
Obviously.
they all shut up because they're deathly afraid of you. So you kind of made it, but not in the way you intended.
Yeah.
In fact, the girl with the paperback, every time you look in her direction, the paperback, it's kind of like, who's this guy? Oh, he's kind of crazy. I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, okay. So she's now hiding behind her book as you're like, everybody calm down. So the kid is crawling back to her mom's leg, and without lowering the book, the mom kind of grabs the kid by the bib overalls, lifts her up behind the book. Like, they're both hiding behind this little tiny paperback
Book
book.
is the shield.
The kid with the highlights magazine is just like, you know. And then the guy with the newspaper is just like, he's like in disbelief.
Yeah.
He just keeps looking around like, am I dreaming? Is this real?
The nitrous
Leaking
still
the
on?
nitrous.
Anyway, I just shake my head. I'm like, all right. I basically go like, I'll look at the room. I go, did anybody come in here in the last minute other than us? Then I'll do it like
Everybody points at you.
Yeah.
now. So I should roll my intimidation.
Yeah, you can.
All right. What would
Get
that
in
be?
your face.
Smooth
Plus Mike.
plus.
You notice everybody in the room like jumps, and the guy's like, not before you. Nobody came in.
Well,
Nobody.
someone came in that back door. Where would they have gone?
And they all look that way. And as you guys look, you see the guy with the newspaper is kind of holding it up. You see that article about Captain Zoom,
Yeah.
and they all look, and in the room comes Captain Zoom, and he's like, "It's all right, folks. They're with me. We're looking for some bad guys." The boy has his highlights. He just like, Captain Zoom throws the highlights. He's like, "You are so awesome. You are my favorite superhero now.
He was on a TV
I like you even better than Batman."
I said, he was on a TV show.
I don't remember that. This guy though, and the man is like, Captain Zoom, and he kind of flips it. It is you. And the woman in the with the baby kind of lowers the paperback, and she's like, "Save us." Yeah.
While they're all talking, can I kind of like just squeak past the janitor and start running down the hallway?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna
As you
walk
guys
into
move over
I'm
toward the
smaller.
janitor,
I'm least noticeable.
you notice he has actually gone around the corner into the receptionist's office.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. And as he gets in there, and you're like, oh, we can sneak past him, you see him reaching down. She's like looking at Captain Zoom, and right there in your view, as you start to move past, he's hitting a button on the bottom of the desk, and you see him reach for something, and it looks like he's pulling a gun out of a holster.
I'm gonna start quick draws. Like, don't even think about it.
He throws.
Guy.
He's like, he screams like a girl, slips the gun out of his hand, and throws through the window into the fish tank. And
Can I grab it?
Boosh. If you want to roll hustle, you
right.
could.
Oh, let the fish have it.
You don't want it to go off accidentally.
So that would be 13 or 12 max.
No, you can have
Oh,
higher,
okay.
just
All right.
10 plus. So it's going right for the fish tank, and you just grab the gun, look over at him. He swoons and passes out. And you notice he's probably gonna have to change his pants when he gets there. And the girl's like, kind of screams and looks and is like, where did that come from? And Captain Zoom is like, so I believe we have Nazis in this building.
Rips it,
The
basically
the
drops
receptionist
clip
is
out.
still there, right?
Huh?
Or there's a receptionist next to Janitor when all this was happening?
She was there at the desk. He was kind of like over here by the doorway. And when he threw the gun, she's like, where'd that come from? So she's kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's passed out.
Okay, I'm gonna get in her face.
Okay.
Because I'm going to grab her, throw her off the chair onto the floor. I'm gonna say a few words, I'm gonna ask a few questions.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Go ahead. I will let you roll with something extra because she's not really expecting that. And you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
You can ask 3 questions.
All right, first one, I'm gonna grab her.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. That's scope out the scene. All right. You can pick 2 of these. Do not demand in there. Okay. Yep. The options don't make sense. So, what do you want to ask her?
I throw her to the ground. I slam her against the wall. I grab her by the throat. Look, you little fucking turkey. Why in the hell did this dumbass janitor decide to put on a piece on someone, and why'd he press that button?
I don't know. I just work here.
Bullshit.
No, I'm serious. I just work here. And she's starting to cry. You
Good.
can tell
It's
she
working.
is. You can immediately tell she's being honest. She's scared to death of you, but she does not know what's going on.
I just gently take it off her neck. Do me a favor, sweetheart. Walk out of this building right now and don't look back. These are the people you don't want to be at, and you don't want to be here once things go down. You follow?
She screams and runs. Just pushes past you and runs out in total panic. Captain Zoom kind of walks over toward that doorway and he stops and he's like, you know, there are easier ways to question the innocent. Well, let's check the hallway.
Yes, let's check the hallways.
So he starts going down the hall and everybody roll.
I could have nailed that.
Everybody roll with brains.
Nine.
9,
7,
Pardon me?
3.
3.
9, but I'm doing something else.
You see Captain Zoom kind of pause as he moves down the hallway. He's like, wait a minute, nobody came through that door. And he turns around and starts going back toward the receptionist's office. What are you guys doing?
I follow after him.
I fall right behind him too.
Okay. All right. You're like, I don't know where he's going, but
I just basically bump into him, get like, I'm gonna go back down the hall.
he'll actually say, excuse me, I need to check something out.
Right, you do that, and I'm gonna go on down the hallway towards the dentist's office.
All right.
I disbelieve everything.
Back to the alley. So you guys all have your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the Nazis are kind of coming up in a line in front of you. They know they're outnumbered, but you're just girls, obviously. So the main, looks like he's kind of the one taking charge, kind of walks up to you. Move out of the way, little girl, or you will get hurt. And you notice they have sidearms, and a couple of them have drawn them. He has not.
Thorn says, I disbelieve everything.
Yes, I'm saying.
And it looks like he's going to get in your face.
Okay.
So,
So we follow in the streets.
We ball.
yeah. You best get out of the way, or you might get hurt. Goody.
Maybe.
He rolled like a 5, so it's not very intimidating.
Oh, okay.
He just looks like he's a chauvinist pig.
Yeah. I'm still gonna act like, oh no. Act like he's intimidating me anyway.
Yeah.
Kill number 2.
Kind of back up.
Okay. He's going to go to push you out of the way.
Roller derby move number 7. Body check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So deliver a beat down.
Deliver a beat down.
Okay. So roll 2 dice and add your might.
11.
11.
Yeah.
You body check into the guy. He staggers back, kind of like affronted. Was like, oh. And it looks like he's going to go for his gun.
Mm-hmm. I got 7 other girls with me.
Okay. So we are basically going to get into a battle.
Mm-hmm.
So what this is going to be like, because it's quick and dirty, I'm just going to have you and the main guy fight it out.
Okay.
So he's going to swing at you. He pulls his gun, but when they start swinging bats, he's just going to like, you know what? He goes to punch you. So you can either do one of 2 things. You can take a hit, or you can try and get out of the way.
I'm going to first try to get out of the way.
Okay. Now, the way this works is NPCs, when they attack you guys, they just attack. You have to respond. When you attack them, that's when you guys do the rolling, and you might take them out. Okay? So you're going to try and get out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 2D.
I should be able to Duck below up.
Roll 2 dice and add your hustle.
13.
Okay. He swings and you.
While I'm down there, can I go ahead and crotch punch him?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Welcome to
And
the Pecker Punch.
yep, and I will allow you to
Crack
roll with
those
something
nuts.
extra.
We'll roll with something extra.
That's a weak spot.
Okay. So I'm going to roll again right now.
Yeah, go ahead. He swung and you just kind of duck out of his way and
I see.
She hit me in the little holes.
Take my.
Oh
My
my
penis nipple
Lord.
is
right in this punch bag.
Is that with my might or my hustle?
That would be your might.
right in the mommy daddy button.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. It's 12.
Not correct.
Oh man.
All right.
She brought in the
Damn, that my reputation.
Yeah.
So, as Joan Jet kicks in, you duck, whack, and do 2 harm instantly. Even though it's unarmed, he's gonna take that, and he just kind of like, he's down. You want to do anything else, or what do you do?
I'm roller derby. We just keep going.
Okay. Roll again.
Okay.
Now the way this works, you guys have 8 health levels.
But this
And-
is not something extra, right? Because he's not.
Right. Yeah. You guys have 8 health levels. Once you take 4, you're still okay. But once you get over 4, you could be dying. Okay.
Right.
Same with main NPCs. Like this guy, not really. He's just an NPC. So they have 5 harm levels.
Round 2 electric boogaloo.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead. Would you hit?
12.
Okay. Are you using a weapon at all?
No,
Do
not
you
yet.
have your skates on?
I don't have my skates on right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think they're over my shoulder. Yeah.
Okay. You can use them
Nunchucks.
because
Skate chucks.
Yeah.
if you want to use them as a weapon, it adds
Yeah.
harm.
I'll do that next.
Roller,
You'll do that next?
roller his testicles.
Okay, so let's see. You rolled a 10. Oh yeah, you get to choose. So on a 10, you deal damage to the enemy and choose one. You avoid any counterattack, which you don't have to worry about. You can deal great harm, which is +1 harm.
I don't know. Using a skate as a nutcracker.
Deal 1
Hurt
stun
so
harm.
badly.
Disarm your target. Blind, hold, or otherwise to oppose your target. So you're probably going to want to deal +1 harm.
Okay.
So do you use your skates or are you just punching him?
Okay, so I hit him
Jimmy.
in the in the mommy daddy button,
Yep.
and so he
He-
bends over.
he
So
goes
yeah,
to
I'll
his
probably
knees.
take my skates and then come up and
Like an uppercut with the
Yeah.
skates.
Ooh, God
Yes.
damn.
So deal 1 harm
You
steal one
is
harm.
what you did, and then the skates are going to be probably 1 harm.
Mm-hmm.
So you whack up under his jaw with the brake pad and the
Yeah.
wheel. He kind of like whack, starts to slide back, and he's kind of woozy. Are you gonna finish him off?
Yeah, I'll try to.
Happy ending.
I got a happy ending for you, Florida, babe.
Elbow drop.
Go drop.
Just roll. Add your money.
Roller derby move number 1. Elbow drop.
And that only came to 8.
8. Okay. Well. Okay.
He's prone.
You knock him out, so he's done. He's out cold. And as you do, you notice the gun falls out of his holster and goes off and shoots the side window of your truck.
Oh.
Oh no.
And you notice the girls are like, the Nazis are punching, they got bats flying at them, and it's like, bang! And the window breaks, and everybody stops and looks, and all of a sudden, the 4 remaining Nazis see their guy on the ground and just go, sorry. And the girls just are going to, like, it's like feeding frenzy.
Before the last one is beaten to unconsciousness,
Yeah.
I'm going to interject myself. I'm going to go into interrogation mode. It says,
Okay.
"Where's the victim?"
Okay. Yeah. One of the big tall brunettes just has a guy by the collar. He's got like his eyes completely swollen shut already.
We've got a mouse.
Yeah. And he's like, ugh. And she just picks him up because she's like 6'2". So she just lifts him up rears back, and he's just like, Mama. And you're like, hold on. And she actually does that. Really? Why?
We need information. That's a 10 right there.
Okay, so you have a hold of 3.
Actually 11.
Okay, it's hold 3. When you are interacting with them, spend 1 hold to ask the player or DJ 1 question. So you can ask 3 questions.
Mm-hmm.
And here are some examples. Is that character telling the truth? What does the character intend to do? What does the character want to do? And how could I get your character to do this? But you can ask questions like, where's the victim?
The question is, where's the victim?
Where's the victim?
Where's your mama?
She's been taken to our glorious leader, Dr. Glanz.
Where
It's in the book. It's in the book, okay?
where is that?
It's in the book, okay? We're not that
Let your
screwed up.
fingers do
It's
a
in the book.
volcano.
That's an unfortunate name.
Yeah, I know. And she said, he
Check your
says,
pants. Check your Lederhosen.
back that way. This is the back door of the dentist's office.
Mm-hmm. How many men are in on this operation? I rephrase that. How many Nazis are in on this operation?
Total 15 of us. Not all of us present, but we are aware of Captain Zoom. Soon to be all of the Reich will be in on this operation.
What other ways are in and out of the lair of the doctor's office?
Front door, the back door. When you go through the back door, there's a secret passage to the left before you enter the office. There is a loose brick on the wall.
Yeah. Don't metagame.
You didn't interrogate your Nazi.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Get the janitor.
You knock him out?
Yeah.
You can do it. You only have 1 arm left. You could probably slap him and he'd pass out. Okay, so you get the information. What do you guys do? Come on, girls.
Come on, girl. Let's go get him.
All right. So you
Blazing saddles.
lead, go down the sidewalk.
We all
People
think it.
screaming, jumping out of the way. Up
Well,
on.
here's the thing, though, is I am trying to get away. I'm also trying to get him to follow me.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm
He's starting to turn around.
slowly making my way
Okay.
through, not giving it complete hell. Just
Okay.
want to make sure to pull him away from them.
Okay. Well, once he gets turned around, you're driving on this sidewalk, and
He's taking one
instead
for
of
the
screaming
team.
and jumping, they're just kind of stepping out of the way. Like,
Yeah, and I'll get back into the street
okay.
once I see that he's turned around and coming
Yeah.
that way.
So you do,
Yeah.
and he's got his lights going. He's hightailing it after you.
I'll wait till he's just about to me and then floor it.
Okay. All right. Well, you're driving. He's catching up. And as you're looking in the rearview mirror, you look at the intersection coming up. You see 2 cop cars with their flashing lights starting to pull forward.
Oh, hell.
And they're going to pull up and block you.
Oh, shit balls.
What do you do?
Got
That's
it.
what you call
Gun
attention.
it?
Got it.
Okay. Roll with your hustle and your power.
Hey, I told a rock and roller.
10, right at it.
10. Okay. So, how do you go through the intersection? I want you to
Well,
describe
as
the
I
scene.
am screaming up the intersection and they pull in, the convenient tow truck flatbed that has been lowered down to collect the dead beetle that's just around the corner is perfect for a launch pad to fly over the top of the cop car.
There you go.
You got it,
The
bro.
dragon takes
Good
flight.
night, Thorn.
Get out.
Night, Thorn.
And I make sure to slam on the nitrous as I'm going through the air so he's blowing fire as I'm flying over.
Okay. So yeah, 2 cop cars, tow truck pulls up, guy looks at the beetle, foreign cars. Up over, flame coming off the side, it goes up, and as you go up, and you kind of like crest over like a 2nd story building, and kind of start your apex of coming down.
Right.
You're like, yeah. You look over, and you're kind of like, you almost lose your car.
Right.
Because as you look over, you see this little round, like, hovercraft with, like, it almost looks like a spaceship.
What?
Like, and there's a guy in it. What?
What?
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Land on him.
You notice he has the eyeshadow,
Right.
and that symbol on his collar right there is like a little disco ball.
Oh.
And his little hovercraft is circular, and it's got the lights going around it, and they're like strobing, kind of
disco.
And it's like, oh, it's kind of like
Oh
as you look
God.
at the lights, you're like, I'm kind of sleepy.
It's disco.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it doesn't.
Dr.
And-
Disco.
Yeah, and as he's kind of hovering, he's just like got the little joysticks, like he's on his way to work. But he kind of like is flying your direction, and when he sees your car, he kind of, you both look at each other. What the hell?
Right.
And then he keeps going, and you
His
keep.
city plates on.
Okay. So
Yeah, you pass each other.
Towards him though.
Yeah, exactly.
You land on the street, kind of bottom out, sparks flying. But you're like,
sparks of
"That's
fire flying
awesome."
everywhere.
People on the street are like, whoa. You see a couple kids like, far out, man. And as you hit the street, you can kind of go where you need to.
Gas it,
That's
go.
probably Jordan Jetson that you passed.
Yeah, right.
Now,
Me,
where
his
are
boy,
you
Elroy.
planning? Are you planning on trying to get back to that alley, or
Yeah,
maybe
now
the
it's just
front
to
of it?
outrun and get back.
Yeah.
So
You should be able to do that pretty easy.
yeah.
Do that.
Yep. Do that real quick and then go in the DDS
Okay.
dental's office.
So by the time you get that got back, okay, all right. So you guys head down the alley at a run, get back to the back door of the dentist's office.
Oh,
You
we're
got-
driving the truck backwards.
Are you driving backwards?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get there even faster. So you guys in the dentist's office. Captain Zoom's like, hold on, I want to check something. And he turns around, leaves that hallway.
I was following.
You guys were following. You were going down the hallway.
Yeah, I
You're
went
like,
on the hallway.
have fun, buddy. So as you guys kind of go to that back door, you hear brakes, squealing tires, like a stop. And all of a sudden, as you get into that back room through that doorway you came in, the back door is already open, and you see Oars and Dusty Love. And I don't know if you want to bring some of your girls if you're having them wait with the truck.
I can wait with the truck.
Okay. So those two come from the back alley in the way you guys came. So you're all kind of right there. Captain Zoom's with you. And just as you guys stop and like, oh, hey, ding, ding, ding. And in through the front door comes Coyote. So when you come in the front door, you see the backs of these guys, Heaven and Rowdy. You see their backs at that back door. You see down the hallway, Logan is kind of stalking down that hallway. So, and they seem to be stopped and maybe talking to someone. And you see the back of someone with a white helmet and a cape. You can just kind of make them out in the dark storeroom, and you're like, who are they talking to?
Who is what she?
I got rid of the fuzz, guys.
So, who are you going to? Him or these guys?
Whoever the first one is.
They're which way?
Probably him, yeah.
Okay. So you catch up to him down the hall, just kind of looking. Oh, okay.
What's going on?
You guys are walking down the hallway.
I go.
There's a door ahead of you.
Yeah. I pause and go. I didn't have any doubts of that. There's Nazis in this place. Basically,
There's still people in the waiting room.
I know.
Yeah, there are. They're like, guess we'll have to wait a little longer.
I'm gonna open the door open.
Swing open the door. Okay. You see a pretty little redhead with the nurse's outfit. They're standing next to, got the metal tray with like drill bits and stuff. There's a dentist, apparently, leaned over, drilling someone's teeth. There's a middle-aged guy. And they all kind of, he looks over. He's got drool all over down his face. And the dentist kind of looks up, looks over. And the girl looks at you. And he's like, can I help you?
I walk over to him. I want to take it out of his mouth.
That's what she said.
Also take the implements out of his mouth also.
He holds the drill up and he kind of like, hold on 1 second, please. He kind of puts it down. It's like, nurse, would you escort Mr. Simonson back to the waiting room, please?
Simonson.
She's like, well, yes, doctor. Thank you.
Did she salute when she done?
No. She kind of helps him up.
Yeah.
Come with me. We'll be back. And he's
Sorry
like,
about that.
He's like,
yeah, he's pretty much like, oh yeah, it's okay.
stuff with cotton.
He got like cotton balls in there and everything, and he's like, I'm okay. I let it go. I'll sit in the evening room. They go back out. And as they
Play with Lincoln logs. Is that what he said?
as they walk past you, the guy's like, I know it can't really work. He sees you with the gun. He's like, you have an appointment? Yeah. So they get out there. The doctor kind of like takes his glasses off.
Is this the one or not?
Well, no, this is the one.
Yeah.
He takes the glass off and sets them aside. It's like, I didn't want to break my glasses. Yes, I work for Dr. Glanz.
Punch him.
You're a Nazi?
A believer?
Click, click, boom!
Shooting?
Kill Nazis, right?
Hold on.
Like, no, I'm not a Nazi. I'm
You believe in Nazi rights.
Nazi sympathizer.
yes.
Click!
And like, they have a point. To a
Okay,
point.
I'll sympathize. I shoot him in the knee instead.
Hold on, we gotta take him back. You're gonna show me where this. And I pick him up. You're gonna show me where the gland is, or you're gonna lose both knees.
What?
You want me to show you where gland is?
Well,
If you don't know,
if you
you've
open
got a
up the-
different doctor's appointment.
anatomy.
Don't be making fun of me.
Okay. He's like, you guys in the back room. Captain Zoom is like, so you rolled.
One of these bricks.
Not like the other.
Entrance to a secret passage.
And when you rolled your brains, you were kind of like that Captain Zoom. You're like, sounds familiar, but I can't place him. So when you see him, you're like, I didn't know Evel Knievel did stunts around dentist's office. That's interesting. So you're like, the guy looks familiar, but you can't place him yet. But if you just spout out the brick thing, he's like, oh, thanks. Let's go. And he walks over, unless you were going to head to the wall directly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was saying that and heading to the wall and started examining.
Okay. You kind of like click, and the wall actually kind of like and slides off to the side, and it looks like it opens up into another room. But this one is lit very medicinally. A lot of fluorescent tubes and stuff like that. Yeah, and it looks more like a back alley scientist lab. Like there's beakers and chemistry sets and there's equipment around, but it's not that beaker.
Nope,
But
nope,
it's
nope.
kind of like,
Yep,
oh,
yep,
this
yep,
is
yep, yep,
really
yep.
interesting. And you see like a couple jars in like a cabinet that are prominently displayed from a distance, and there looks like there's another doorway off to the side. And as you guys kind of like start to like take this in, you hear this sound outside. And it sounds like this and you also hear like what sounds like running footsteps, like somebody running really fast coming up to the door. And as you guys all kind of move in and go over to this wall, two more people come in the back door. You see the guy with the cape had the guy with him, Swifty, with the
Robin mask.
yeah. He shows up, but he looks a lot older. You three all recognize he comes in, different outfit. You just talked to this guy like an hour ago. You can tell by his body structure. This is that Arthur Cornwallis who was at the car wash, who's head of the crew. But it's him as he is now in that costume.
Okay.
And you're like, Okay, you're the guy from the car wash. This guy, the other guy, comes through the door behind him, and Swifty, Cornwallis, basically turns, holds his fists up, and he, what are you doing here? And Captain Zoom kind of looks over like, and he's like, well, the older, heavy-set guy raises his hands. He's like, look, let me talk. I want to help. I need to atone for my sins. I've thought it over, and I need to set things right. Besides, give me a chance. I have an issue I need to straighten out.
Who's this?
The guy with
in
the
the
green
flying saucer.
suit, the space suit. And Swifty's like, I don't know. And he kind of looks over at you, at Captain Zoom. He's like, I don't know about you either. And Captain Zoom's like, oh, why? What are you talking about? And the other guy's like, you're the green guy is like, you're not Captain Zoom.
Oh.
And Swifty's like, yeah. So I'm really confused as what's going on. And Zoom kind of pauses like, well,
And I'm like, so am I, because this is Shazam.
Captain Zoom kind of pauses and he looks and is like, well, I guess it would come out eventually because I have no idea who you are. And he points to the guy in the green. He's like, Mr. Shimmer, remember me? Swifty is like, it's one of our old enemies from the 50s. Remember that? He was a mad scientist, had all these light inventions. You don't remember fighting him because you're not Captain Zoom, were you? You're a lot younger. Where'd you get that stuff? Who are you? And Mr. Shimmer's like, yeah, who are you? I thought I was going to meet the original Captain Zoom, and I'm not. What is going on here?
The dentist is cloning people using their teeth, and he's going to clone a bunch of Nazis, but he had to make sure they had somebody to fight, so he also cloned Captain Zoom.
What?
Captain Zoom goes, no. No, that's
Well,
not.
then I don't give a shit. Let's go find some Nazis.
I'm with her.
He's like, if we charge in there, she's going to get hurt. That's Captain Zoom. Swifty's like, well, okay, who is she to you? And he's kind of like, all right, it's just us. I don't know you people, but I can't look. And he takes the helmet off. And it's this 20.
It's Bruce Wayne, isn't it?
No, it's this 20. It looks like this 20-year-old kid, right? And he's like, I found this stuff in the back room. And you see Swifty is like, what was...
Back room of what? Where?
The car wash. And Swifty looks at him, he's like, Anthony? He's like, yeah. He's like, Anthony Green is the financial advisor for Miss Artunian, who owns the Black Diamond Car Wash, right? She can't, after her husband passed away, she had a lot of problems keeping it up. This guy came in to help her with the books, make sure she was paying her bills on time and all that stuff, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, okay, all right, so there's that. And Swifty's like, the problem is, he's not Captain Zoom. I'm Swifty, Captain Zoom's original sidekick. Miss Artunian, who owns the car wash, is the original Captain Zoom's wife. He passed away. She opened this, she had the money, she did this car wash to help people. She owns the automat across the street, the cafeteria. I placed myself at the car wash to watch over her for her late husband's honor. He was a good friend of mine. She never knew who I was. She never realized I was her husband's sidekick. And now you're walking around with his outfit on. And you, and he points at Mr. Shimmer, you, what are you doing here? We put you in prison twice. And the guy who's Captain Zoom, Anthony, is like, look, I was cleaning out this back storeroom in her office one night after she went home, trying to take inventory of what all she had for collateral, and I found this outfit. So what's up with Mr. Shimmer? And he's like, I'm dying of cancer. Yeah, he's like, but
That's what happens when you listen to too much disco.
he's like, hey, they stole that from me. This is my invention, and now it's some sort of entertainment symbol? I'm not happy about that. But
Are we there? Are we in there now?
yeah, you guys are all in there now. He's like, I'm dying of cancer, and these aliens that we used to hang around with, the Gorzanians, have a cure, but they need this pendant that Captain Zoom had. It has a special rock inside of it, a special stone, and I need to get that to give it to them because it's part of their culture. I don't think Captain Zoom knew what he had when he had it. I was gonna ask him, where it was, but obviously you don't know. And he looks at Swifty, and Swifty's, I don't know what you're talking about. I think it was a pendant, about that big around, green, nice pretty stone in it. And Swifty's like, oh.
He pawned it.
You mean his wife's special necklace that he gave her?
Oh.
That she's wearing right now? Mr. Shimmer, if that's where it is, I'm getting it back so I can go to this other planet, get off this rock, and hopefully live a little longer. I just want to atone for my sins, and I'm helping you out to do that. If, I guess.
Yeah, I atone for my sins if it saves my ass.
And the cloning part is kind of right. But not
What?
not these. What? But not these people. Look at the case over there. When you go in, you'll see what we're trying to do. I think it's crazy, but maybe it's better than Nixon.
Ooh.
Wow.
He's like, but anyway. So anybody go over and look at that case? You go in and look
Yeah.
at the case.
Yep.
They have like these jars and stuff, and one of them is this pedestal, and it's in a glass case, and it looks like a piece of skin, but it's got black hair, and it's just a little square patch. And he's like,
Hitler's lip.
that's Hitler's mustache. He wants to clone him from Hitler's mustache.
Clone his mustache?
Well, they're going to clone him, recreate him. That's
He'll
what
just be a giant mustache.
That's what I told him. They won't listen to me. Look, okay, I'm going to be a Nazi sympathizer. This is stupid. That's my mind.
Yes.
Would you let me go if I just said I don't care about any of this anymore? I just want to be a dentist.
Look at everybody.
Kind of hard
I
to just
think you better
shift
keep
gears.
an eye on him.
Such in the stomach. So he won't go anywhere for a while. I'll throw him off into the bookshelf.
Okay, all right. So you guys,
Better than
there's a
cat.
big doorway over to the side, and it's kind of like sealed.
Wait,
Or-
I'm
or-
grabbing that jar with Hitler's mustache in it.
Okay.
I'm carrying it.
You gonna carry it? Okay. All right.
Leverage.
Got it. So you guys go over to the big door. There looks like there's some sort of valve keypad system to it. So does anybody have anything about X-Tech? Anybody know anything about
Sure do.
I just have a pistol that's
Yep.
X-Tech. That's all I've got.
Yeah, okay. Nope. Nobody's some sort of mad.
Hey, Disco, get over here.
Mr. Shimmer comes over. He's like, oh, well, this is simple. He's actually going to roll with something extra. Beep, 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 beep. Click, beep, beep. And the door starts to slide open. He's like, that was a lot faster than I thought. He backs up and pulls a pistol out of his, and it's that pistol you see.
Yeah.
He pulls that out of a holster, and it's like, it's kind of like yours, but goofier looking. Yours is actually like something out of sci-fi movie. His looks like it's out of a cartoon.
Yeah.
Looks
But
like
he
the
pulls it.
alien gun that we had that had the brain and it's from Mars.
Mars Attacks. So he pulls out that pistol. He's like, oh, I think there's something on the other side of the door. What do you guys do?
I rush right on in with 2 guns.
Okay,
I'm
rush
right
in,
behind
guns
you.
ablazing. You too, with
Yep.
you with Excalibur.
I'm right behind the green shiny gentleman.
Okay, with your pistol.
Yep.
Okay, he's not going in yet. These two rush in. You're
Yeah.
gonna wait for him, Mr. Shimmer.
Actually, I'm probably gonna step in front of Mr. Shimmer.
Okay, so you step in. Anybody else?
So while they're kind of doing that, and I punched that guy, threw him down, I went over and grabbed that mustache.
Well, she's got it.
Oh,
She's
you got it?
holding it like a football.
Oh, you've got it. Okay, that's fine. I didn't realize that. I can't look at you and like, I have the same idea.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Well, everyone's charging in, so I'm like, I guess I'll wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, there's total 15 in this
Right. I mean, I'm following them in, but
cadre
it's gonna
all
be
together.
not all at once because it's
Yeah.
it's only a doorway.
Yeah.
So.
There's 8 guys in here total. They are basically standing kind of in a circle in this room. It's got a laboratory table. It looks like something out of Dr. Frankenstein's lab. You know, all the machines and equipment. Some of it's sparking. Some of it's got oscillating moves and doing all these kind of weird things. In front of the lady, there's a lady on the table, an older lady. I imagine her looking like Helen Mirren does now. Is Dr. Glands. And you will notice
I shoot him.
he has absolutely perfect teeth.
Not for long.
They look almost like dentures, but they're perfect teeth.
I will aim for his teeth.
And he's almost dressed in like this kind of 1940s looking dentist smock with the thing. She is strapped to this table, and he is basically
Mounting her.
no,
Oh, thank God.
not yet.
You're stuffing her?
No,
Like a.
not yet. He's basically got a dentist drill, and he looks like he was getting ready to interrogate her.
Oh, no.
So, and he's like, "Where is it?" And the other neo-Nazis are kind of standing around in a line. You guys open the door. They all kind of look. What do you guys
I'm
Do
going to
next?
shoot him and try to get him to quit.
shoot, Dr. Gland?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna do the same.
I'm gonna open fire on all the other guys.
All the other guys. Okay. And you've got a pistol.
I've got a pistol, and plus with my hair, I've got various little pieces of car parts I'm putting on the end of it, so I'm going to have some battering and some shooting at the same time, but not both at once.
Okay. Well, which one are you doing first?
I'm doing shooting first.
Okay. Oh, you got it. Okay.
And I am going to reach the side to grab hold of the spare gurney and do a whole roller charge against the
Got it.
line of them.
Okay. All right. So, everybody who's shooting, go ahead and roll. Dr. Glands is like, "Where is it? Who is it? Captain Zoom, stop them!" You shoot it right in the head. Take it right out.
Smiting the evil.
You kind of spray cover fire. The Nazis are like ducking, diving for cover, so they kind of scatter a little quicker than you thought. Who were you aiming at? Okay, so you shoot one of the guys.
Yeah.
How much harm does your pistol do? I don't know if we have that down or not.
Don't have it down.
Yeah, I don't think I even wrote mine down.
Okay.
Rifle does 2 harm.
So let me give you your stats.
It's a semi-automatic alien pistol, X-Tech, close, harm. Oh.
What do you think this thing does? Does it shoot laser beams? Is that what you want it to do? Or
Yeah, something like that.
like kind of like a phaser?
Kind of like a phaser thing.
Okay. All right. In that case,
Fucking mess.
Get them!
I don't want to be a sin.
I will make it 2 harm.
Mm-hmm.
Unique. Let's see. Conspicuous. Which basically means whenever you fire this thing, nobody's going to confuse this thing for a gun. Nobody's going to be like, "Oh, it looks like a Beretta." No, it's conspicuous. When you pull this thing out, it's got lights on it. So it's like, what the? So, his are unique. Oh, it had peacemakers. Yours is conspicuous. It was like an alien shit. I don't know what it was. So yeah, those are your stats for those.
Okay.
So you shot the guy. You got the guys to scatter for cover, and you shot that one. Shot him in the shoulder, and it does the old 70s, like 80s.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't know how he sparked, but he sparked. And he just like zap, oh, and he kind of like falls to the back. I'm burned or hit or something. So he falls to the side. All right. So that was everybody with guns. How
That was
about
everybody.
you
Yeah, I
guys?
was just gonna say Dennis.
So you were gonna use the gurney to run at him.
Yeah, run at him, and so I'm gonna end
Now,
up.
are you running at Gans or are you just running at the Nazis? You were aiming for the doctor, right?
No, just some of the other Nazis.
Oh.
So,
You got a 9,
Bug
so it's a
zapping Nazis.
partial success. You only get 2 guys because everybody's scattered when he shot. But the two guys you got,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they're like, no. And they collapse.
Bug zapper, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got two of them down. All right. Now, you two, Captain Zoom is like, hold it right there, Doc. Okay. Him and Swifty run over toward Miss Artunia. Mr. Shimmer is kind of like, well, okay. He aims at a Nazi, shoots again, and you see a concentrated beam of light just, and it bores a hole through the guy to the back about that big around. And the guy, Mr. Shimmer, the older space guy, and it burns through him. It does more damage than your pistol because it's concentrated light. And he kind of like, and drops. And he's like, ha, take that. Evil doer. Is that what that feels like?
You and
I like that.
you and I need to talk.
So he does that. You two, what are you going to do?
I'm back to the back. I'm like,
Yeah, I kind of slip back behind a shelf so nobody else can see what I'm doing. But I'm unscrewing the jar. I'm taking the mustache out.
No.
Oh. Take your Band-Aid off.
Don't,
My Band-Aid off.
don't wear it. You'll be infected.
Put it right there.
you're like, what in the hell are you doing?
You can't see me.
From the back, like the office
I
door,
already cloned Dusty.
you hear the clicking of heels. Like somebody walking this way. And as you come around the corner, the red-headed nurse that took Mr. Simonson out to the lobby, she walks around the corner and she is dressed in like this neo-Nazi dominatrix outfit
It had to be one.
It had to be
with
one.
the hat, and she's got the riding crop, and she actually has a pistol on her side, and the riding crop is hanging down. She probably actually has a submachine gun, like a MAC-10.
Yeah.
And she kind of walks into the room and she's like, you will give that mustache back. We have plans for it. And I'll take it from you if I have to.
I stepped between her and her.
Okay. In facing the other way, what do? Some of the Nazis come up and one of them is going to take, a couple of them are shooting at you, a couple are shooting at you, a couple are shooting at you, and a couple are shooting at you. So you can either take the hit or you can get out of the way. Now, just so you know, their pistols are doing, I think... Yeah. Their pistols are doing 2 harm. They're automatic and they're loud. So if there's anything you want to do, but if you want to take the hit, that means you're going to get shot. You'll take 2 harm, but you're going to get hurt. Or you can try and get out of the way of these shots. So choose what you're going to do. Let me know and roll.
I'll try and roll out of the way. Try and get behind something.
Okay, so you're going to get out of the way.
Yeah.
So roll with hustle. How about you guys? What are you doing? Are you getting out of the way, Anastasia?
Getting out of the way.
Okay, so roll with hustle. 10, you made it.
6.
6, okay. You're going to take 2 harm. And you also get a point of experience because you see Rowdy like, look out, tumble,
Yeah.
jump behind a crate. You're like, what? Ow! Got shot in the arm. So you take 2 harm.
Say something important.
How about you? They're shooting at you and you. So what are you guys doing? Getting out of the way or taking a hit?
Okay, me?
Yeah, they're shooting at you.
I am going to go ahead and take the hit, but in the process, I am taking one of the stand-up big operating theater light things,
Yeah.
bring it down on top.
Okay. Because you're over there by them, so one's going to pop up, shoot you, and you're just going to clobber him with an electric lamp.
Yeah,
Like the big...
at the big operating lamp thing
Lights out.
on the stand.
In that case, take 2 harm, and then you can roll with might to see if you hit.
No.
11. So you basically clonk and clobber the guy, and he goes down.
That's the night when the lights went out.
So what do you do?
And it ain't even yours.
I dive onto the nearest gurney and roll towards them faster while shooting at them. I'll take the hit if that's something that can be done.
I'll let you do it. So you want to take the hit and then
So-
dive on a gurney and shoot as you're
Right.
going?
Like, be prone on the gurney, but
Yep.
moving towards them.
All right,
You
I'll
know,
allow it.
like an old 80s action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 2 harm.
Okay.
And then what does your Hot Wheels do? It allows you to use the power of the
A
vehicle.
Hot Wheel is if you need to deliver a beatdown, add your car's power to your roll, which is
Yeah.
that. If you need to keep your cool, you can add the car. If you deliver a beatdown, keep your cool, get in somebody's face, which does that also,
Deliver a
get what you want or help a brother out. I get the
Smoke
addition.
your ass, I would allow that.
Smoke your ass.
Or smoke his ass. It's kind of the same thing. So.
Yeah.
So you get to roll that plus hustle. Roll your dice plus hustle.
Mhm.
And the power of your car. I'm assuming
What's
it's
a gurney, I
the
guess.
vehicle, so it's
Right.
a 1.
One. So add 2.
Yeah.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. So as you and it's a lever action, right?
Yeah.
Are you trying to do the?
Yep. Rapid fire. I clicked it over to fully automatic.
The gurney? All right.
A fully automatic gurney.
So basically, you take your bullet right in the shoulder. You jump up on the gurney, roll forward. You take 2 of them out.
Good deal.
So okay.
Mhm.
So you guys in the other room, basically, she kind of levels the submachine gun, probably at you.
Yeah, I stepped in front.
She's gonna pull the trigger. So you're gonna
Well,
get out of the way, or
no, I'm not true. Is basically if she fires, I'm gonna grab the barrel and move it out of the way.
okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
And as I'm doing it, I'm like, I'm grabbing, I'm like cracking my knuckles, but it's like a woman, so it's like, I guess he's gonna do that and basically like knock the gun out of her hand because he's about to punch her, but he pauses because it's a woman. So he's
Oh, okay. All right. So roll your
She is
dice
a Nazi.
plus might. So 11.
Yeah.
So when she pulled the trigger, you managed to grab the gun and move it.
yeah,
So you didn't get shot. And then you're gonna try and knock it out of her hand.
yeah.
Roll a might again. And if there's something that your martial arts does,
You got martial arts.
Not really, unless I get a high number. I got 10 total.
10. Okay.
Yep.
So you basically, she goes to shoot you. You walk up to her, push it away, and bam, knock it right out of her hand.
I'm about to hit her, and I'm like,
Okay. So you do that. You disarm her of her
Yeah.
machine gun.
and I have tough as nails. I have that tough as leather, so I get basically 1 wound. So I'm assuming that didn't hurt me.
That wouldn't have hurt you at all.
Oh, okay.
But even if she would have shot you, it would have been 1 harm instead of 2.
Okay. Yeah.
How about you? You see him do that. She's in front of you without a gun. She's got one on her hip. What do you do?
Well, while she was distracted by my mustache,
I must ask you a question.
and while she was distracted by, of course, Mike slipping in front and doing what he just did, I am grabbing the almost empty bottle of rubbing alcohol off of one of the shelves next to me,
Yeah.
as well as the gauze, and I am lighting a Molotov cocktail.
Her dress
Oh
leather.
my god!
Mostly leather.
Oh, good.
He throw me on fire.
You sure that's not a little something extra or anything?
What'd you roll?
6.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
They're in 2.
Right.
So you light it, throw it, and it goes right past her shoulder and lands on the ground. Give yourself an experience point.
Oh yes.
And it lands on the ground, and because this is more like was it a plastic bottle or a glass bottle?
Probably glass.
Yeah, probably.
I would have liked to have been glass.
Then it's glass.
Yeah.
So it shatters, and it kind of leaves a big burning puddle on the floor behind her.
Great. Now she's
Okay.
backlit.
Yeah.
All right. So back up, facing the other way, facing the Nazis. What are you guys doing? Shooting?
Yeah.
Shooting.
How many are left?
There are 4 left here.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Slide off the gurney and use it for cover.
There's 3 left. Because you took out 2 with the electricity, you took out 2 with your shots, and you took out 1 with the electric pole. Okay. If you're shooting, roll with hustle.
So can I use all the reflexes? Is this if I just do a single shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
11 for me.
11. Finish up in a minute. 10. Okay.
I got 5.
11. 5. Give yourself an
rock.
experience point. All right. So you guys shoot, take out 2 of the Nazis. They fall to the ground. The last one, basically like, the lady, she's kind of like gets the gun knocked out of her hand,
Yeah.
sees that fly by. She's going to reach for the pistol.
Okay. Could I grab her hand?
You can try.
Okay.
You notice he's having an issue with punching a lady. Honestly, you don't have to roll. You're right there. So if he goes for her hand, you're just grab her.
I'm gonna try and keep it in the holster. Like, sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump
roll.
on his back.
Roll opposed might.
Okay.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna jump on his back and go, sorry, ma'am. Punch her.
Go ahead and you're gonna deliver a beatdown. So roll plus might.
I can add my mic.
Come on,
right?
do better than last time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Way better.
12.
Okay. She's like, you son of, puts her gun. You just shove it back in the holster, and she's like,
Sorry, man.
yeah, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
12.
All of a sudden, the crazy pigtail. Sorry, ma'am. And she just basically goes out like a brick.
Does she
Ton of
fall
bricks.
backwards?
She does fall backwards.
Into the fire!
I grab her. I saw that
Okay,
hold of her.
you grab her.
Damn.
You grab her, and the leather right there is just a little too slick. The buttons pop, and she falls in the fire anyway. But she's topless. No, I'm kidding.
Gratuitous.
So you
boobies
grab
getting
her
shot.
and lift her back up.
Yep.
So, all right. Captain Zoom and Swifty go over. Miss Artunian's all right. They get the amulet, give it to Mr. Shimmer. He's like, "Thank you, my friends. I wish I could have done more."
I look at you. God bless
they
her.
just steal from Mrs. Atunia
Yeah.
or whatever.
Huh?
They just steal it from Mrs. Atunia or
Well,
whatever.
Swifty kind of takes his mask off, and she's like, "What?" And they're over there explaining what all's going on. She's like, "Well, my husband would have wanted that, blah, blah, blah." So there's a big dramatic, beautiful, melodramatic soap opera like scene going over there. We don't care about that. What are you guys doing? Because you just knocked out this hot redhead Nazi chick.
Yeah.
And like shot a bunch of guys. And what do?
Shoot that gym out of his hands, grab it out of the air, and just run away.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I'm gonna get that Nazi chick.
As you guys are kind of like, wow, we really did it. They're having their conversation. Everything's settled down. You hear police sirens, and they're screeching to a halt. Sounds like out front of the dentist's office.
Oh, yeah, I was going to take off
We
my...
need to go.
I was
Let's
going
be
to
like
take
a
off my
bread truck and
mustache
haul
and throw
buns.
it in the fire.
Now.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
You do. So you guys,
On the way out, I knock over another thing of alcohol onto it, so it burns for good.
And like kick over that formaldehyde. It was
as you do, Captain Zoom's like, "I guess we'll take this exit. Thank you."
Get those people out of the waiting room.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
I'm sure the police will take care of that.
Swifty, Captain Zoom, get Miss Artunian, and Mr. Shimmer. They all leave. They go off to their happy rewards. The people in the waiting room.
So my car's back there, so
Yeah.
I'm walking through that way. Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah. So you go out to the waiting room. There's the guy with the newspaper, the lady with the paperback book. She's about halfway through it now. The little girl's still playing with Tinker Toys, and the boys now got like drawing capes on everybody in the highlights magazine, making them into Captain Zoom. And there's no receptionist. There's a janitor passed out. There's smoke starting to billow into this room. There's obviously gunfire. The cops are pulling up outside, and they all seem to be like,
that music playing.
yeah, with the dun, 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 dun,
Attention, folks. You need to leave now.
We come busting through that door,
Yeah.
the smoke billowing.
yeah,
I grabbed that guy, the actual doctor.
the dentist.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't hit him. So he grabs him. I'm gonna throw him through the door, the window, the front door. Office closed. You have to reschedule.
I think the guy actually looks. I've been here for an hour. Fine. He could have. What are the cops doing out there? And they kind of like pause. The lady looks at you and immediately puts the kid's like, "Where's Captain Zoom?"
He's fighting Nazis, kid, out back. Go out front of the
Oh,
cops.
sweet.
Let him know.
Okay. He starts moving toward the door. The mom and the kid, with her kid, is like, "Cops are here." Thank God. She runs out, and the guy with the newspaper's like, "This is the weirdest doctor visit I ever had."
Take her outside.
Okay.
Give her to the cops.
He actually like picks her up and is like, "Outside? You weren't specific." He walks outside. So the cops are all like, freeze, get on the ground, get on the ground. I'm assuming you guys all go out the back door,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
get your cars, and hightail it out of there.
Yep.
So when we start the next game, you are going to have one heat because the cops are looking for you. So that was Spirit of 77.
Thank you, Dale.
Yeah, I hope you
That's
guys
it for us tonight, folks. Make sure to tune in every Tuesday night around 6-ish. And check out all of our social media. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel where you can find all of the games that we play in chronological order in the playlist. You can follow all of the storylines of all the different systems that we are having campaigns in at the moment. If you would like to come see us live, you can head down to the Big River Steampunk Festival, which is happening Labor Day weekend. We're going to be having a game at the
Game Arena.
Game Arena
Hannibal, Missouri.
in Hannibal, Missouri. Go to BigRiverSteampunkFestival.com for more information, or go to our link tree where we have all this stuff on it already. So go to any of our social media and check it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you all again next week. Have a good evening.